everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello to everyone in chat, to everyone watching the stream, to everyone watching the VOD. Hello, hello, hello. Hell yeah. Yippee indeed. Today, we continue the Noita Longrun. Hello, hello. We continue the Longrun and we... That's good. That's very good. We will be doing some material collection. We will be doing some... we will be doing the nullifying altar first as well, so that's gonna be something. Hopefully this doesn't get too tedious if we die during the nullifying altar, and that's the reason why I'm doing that first. We will have a mean of restoring more or less to just before we do it. So right now we're doing nullifying altar. But yeah, after that is gonna be a resource gathering, is gonna be some other random stuff, maybe some bosses as well. Maybe some bosses. Ooh, some bosses. That could be interesting. No, it's still there. Alright. I have a hot chocolate with me. If you do that, I will put the timer to 5 minutes instead. If you do this, the timer will increase. Your best move right now is to be content with what you have right now. That's right, no one can beat my intellect. My great, vast, and superior intellect. It is absolutely real, guys, I am not lying. Alright. So... what exactly do I need? I need blood, spirit, and silver. I think I have 2 of those. I think I have 2 of those. I don't need to go grab them in a world, because I have the spells, I think. No, I don't have I don't have spirits, I just have blood. Alright, I'm just gonna put the static projectile with the other static projectile. I don't know where I put it. Ah, there we go. God damn it. I just drank my hot chocolate and you're washing the fucking taste of it. I wanted to enjoy that for a bit longer. God fucking damn it. I am going to end up removing it. My bladder cannot fucking keep up with this bullshit. Okay, actually, I need to check something. Mist of Spirit is not anything we'd really want. We would want Explosion of Spirits, and that does not spawn on Taikasova, so we have to either find alcohol, we have to find whiskey on its own, or we have to find the Explosion of Spirit spell. We'll also need silver, but silver we can generate. Silver, we have the tools at our disposal to actually obtain. Just in case, I'm going to grab a bottle, because you never know in what form I'll encounter the beautiful whiskey in. So now, time to go back up. So right now we're finding whiskey. Then we can do the silver pretty easily. We don't like if we don't find it in the world in the form of like a bag, we can find it pretty easily. With a certain method I have of making it, which is technically like alchemy. It is transmutation, so it is pretty. It works well with the context of the run. There is actually a trail of acid here, which I'm going to yoink. I don't really care about any of the other spells on this. Alright. Okay, this is the laboratory one, so this way. Oh, I remember. We wanted to also make a better attack wand. Kind of skipped on that. Okay. Just for this, I'm gonna grab some water, but just for this, we're gonna go back to the base. I think it's nice because I don't think we have water. We have the spell for it, so it doesn't really matter. We don't have the material stored in anyway. Ow. That was lava. that was going straight into the lava. That was lava again. It's going to happen a lot because of the upgrade I made to my teleport wand. Again, every single spell in Noita has its advantages and its drawbacks. Alright. So, we wanted to make a better attack wand. Time to actually do this. So, ideally, we want to get rid of the freeze charge. Because freeze charge actually creates a lot of problems with wands, the more powerful they become. Because it is a de facto laggy spell. So we want to avoid using this one. Now, it does slightly suck, because I would have liked to have more digging blasts instead of what I currently have. I think what we'll try to do is just pack up as much damage as we can in just like the one hit. There is going to have to be some sifting through all of this. Because I need a projectile right now, which I don't really have any. Okay, that's the Taikasova wand. I would like to have just the normal spark bolt. That's basically what I'm after right here. Okay, I do want the heavy shot. It is really not wanting to give me any good projectile. I think we finally got something I can actually work with. Alright, this one. Alright, so my idea is to first completely get rid of the spark bolt. I would love to have like just a spark bolt. That would be the best form of this. But it is sadly just not deciding to be with me here. So here we have a problem with this, because this basically goes nowhere. Let me check. Ah, so Summon Taikasova does not actually give the normal Spark Bolt. I did not know that. The only normal projectile it gives is Energy Orb. Energy Sphere. So right now... I want to actually look at the Energy Sphere. God damn it, I can't actually do this with that. That's not that's just simply not gonna cut it. Okay. Because my problem here with keeping Spark Bolt is that I'm putting all of the damage into the payload, and it has its own problems. Although I am actually realizing here, I can do something. I have a divide by 10. And now something cool with a divide by 10 that I have right here is that I can actually pack a spell with like a divide by 10 heavy shot. No, I can pack a spell with a divide by 10 spiral arc, and the divide by 10 will not count in the I don't remember if it's the cast delay or the recharge time, and none of these two will not count. And I can put this on that digging blast. So there we go. So here we have a pretty long lasting digging blast. And I can put... I don't know if we have normal homing. I have my doubts on that. I think we have it maybe on the Taikasova wand. In which case... Yes, we have. In which case I can replace this with short range. It's not gonna do anything differently. And I can actually take this homing and put it on there. I would love to see how this one would perform now that we've done this. I don't think there would be a better way of doing what I'm doing here. I do have some conscience that the piercing shot is not gonna do much, because we're putting this on a digging blast. It's mainly to have it not necessarily care about terrain. But I'm realizing it's not gonna work the way I'm thinking. I would need like drilling shot. Do I have any drilling shot? Oh my god, I do. Okay. Maybe we have a good wand? I'm going to put all of this here. It sucks because I have no way of testing the wand until I get into the level. I'm realizing here I want the homing on this. And there we go. Alright. My plan here is very convoluted, but it might just work. Now we'll just empty that and we go again. I feel happier knowing that we have like any amount of water stored down there. Even though I know we have the spell. It just feels nice. Alright. I can't wait to put my attack wand to the test here. Because I'm essentially packing all of the damage into a little energy sphere of death. And the idea is that it lasts long enough without necessarily being a wisp, so it wouldn't like lag my game if I like spam the wand too much. But it would go around the entire like level and just kind of kill everything. And because it has piercing, it won't like just deliver the damage once. So let's see. I don't know why. Is it the spiral shot? I feel like the spiral shot is causing problems. Like, it does okay damage, but it doesn't quite work the way I was expecting it to. It might be the spiral arc, it might just be that it's an energy sphere, in which case I need to find a spitter bolt. I can't help but think that my my tech here would work better with the music notes. It does do like some decent damage when it actually lands correctly. It tries. See, that's what I'm expecting it to do. To an extent, it's very slow because of the heavy shot. But like, that's basically what I'm expecting it to do. Like summoning that little orb of death that just goes to two places. Let me just see if that would actually make it better with I mean, it's not that different. Replacing the spiral shot with okay, replacing the spiral shot with fucking extend lifetime, increase lifetime, and replacing the energy sphere with maybe like a spangle. What about if I were to replace it with this? That feels like it would work better. Okay, let's do a test with this in the jungle. It is way too slow. Maybe short-range homing would have worked better. Oh. Okay. Okay. That configuration definitely seems to be helping a little bit. Alright, is there going to be any whiskey here? My fear is that there's just not going to be whiskey in the main world, because I've like went more or less pretty much everywhere. And I feel like if there would be any, it would be like in a small pocket. I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah, no, it's weird. It is definitely being weird. What if... See, when it hits, it really hits hard. But it struggles to actually get there. By the way, that was the dragon boss, which I just absolutely decimated. But he is one of the easier bosses, in my opinion. God damn it. Why are you guys like this? Why are you guys like this? Come on. I can't believe you guys. You have infinite channel points and that's what you use it for. To rupture my bladder. I've realized I could be pretty funny. Ah, how funny though? I don't know. I'd need a Nola on me to experiment with this, but I don't right now. That kind of sucks because it's worm blood and I need that too. I only took the one bottle. Okay. What if... Come on, I know for a fact that this works. I would just need a better increased lifetime. But I know for a fact that this way of doing this actually works and is fucking terrifying. Oh my god, okay, yeah, no, that actually works better. There we go. Yeah, Bouncing Burst has some really funny property when you combine it with Heavy Shot. I'm actually wondering if combining the Divide by 10 with Heavy Shot wouldn't work better. I don't know. I don't think it does. That definitely does work though. I need to stop, like, reflexively consuming the heart pickups. Because I want to be able to do my heart mage trick that I talked about in a previous stream. Do we have ambrosia at home? Chat, do you guys remember seeing ambrosia in the base? I don't remember. Did you just say that yes, or I'm sorry, I can't tell if that message was there before I asked my question. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you didn't actually answer what I was saying. Do you remember seeing ambrosia in the base? Damn. That's what I want in an attack spell, something that just melts the enemies on my screen without me having to necessarily, like, aim. Like a one button that just deletes enemies. Okay, I'm going to go on the principle that we do have ambrosia in the base, and as such, I'm just going to empty some of it here, just in case, and I'm going to drink the rest. And instead, I'm going to pick up the Phlomoxium. Alright, so no whiskey here. Not what I wanted to do. You know, you've gone far into a run where when you basically have the fucking hatred of the spell refreshers. When you start to see them as a bad thing, you know you've made it far. Huh. Oh, maybe in the the ancient lab. I do have to be very careful in this place. There's like polymorph everywhere. Okay, that's dangerous what I just did. Oh my god, it's been sitting here like the entire time. Explosion of spirits. That actually also means something else. Hello, wizard place. I would like to come and grab some of that diminution liquid over there. So diminution is a weird liquid. It basically gives you a weakness effect that makes your spell deal less damage. I don't remember if it also makes you take more damage. I wouldn't be able to be completely sure of that. But it may have some alchemical uses, so I want it. That's a pistochemistry. Okay, interesting. You're just chilling here. Okay, I shouldn't teleport like this in here, actually. I'm going to need to make a list of all of the materials and actually, like, cross the ones I have if I want to keep track of things. Okay. Could you not? Okay. Could you? Could you not? Ow. Might not be that bad of an idea to make a filter. I don't think I need necessarily like a big thing, and I can always expand as it becomes more and more problematic. But yeah, because I'm like bringing lava into the tunnel whenever I TP in there. And again, we want to avoid any foreign liquids just getting freely into the base. Because then we run contamination risks on like the Sea of Mimicium and any of the other things. Beautiful. Do I have an increased lifetime in there? I do not. I do not. Alright, here I'm gonna make a little hallway with for me the ability to manipulate a few materials without necessarily contaminating the entire base. I am going to need to go drop diminution here. And yes, we don't have Flummoxium, we do have Ambrosia though. So I did make a right call and not taking it back home. Now, I don't think diminution actually evaporates on contact with the air. I feel like the one we found would have been gone since a good amount of time if it was the case. The woke liquid. Wokeness personified. Uko skivvy. Uko skivvy is important if ever I actually figure out the shit I'm working on. That's right. That's right. Alright, so blood I have a spell for, and I have in storage. Actually, I can't store wine because I don't have worm blood to use as an insulator. Okay, I really need that worm blood. But for now, let's focus on getting silver. First though, I am going to need to do this. Alright. I think that was the one. There we go. So, yeah, silver. For silver, we're going to do some transmutation. I am going to need to dig that hallway anyway. You know what? This will be my sand room, actually. So, essentially, the way in which we get silver here, without essentially suffering for eons, is going to be a combination of ground to sand and chaotic transmutation. Do note, we could technically use Blood Cloud with chaotic transmutation, but I prefer how much more reliable it is with just that method. And here, we'll actually want a Spark Bolt or a Spitter Bolt. Both are pretty good. I do prefer Spitter Bolt because it has a shorter lifetime on its own. And there we go. So here we go into the sand room, and we make a bunch of sand. That's why it's called the sand room. You might think that's a little bit excessive, but like, we do need that kind of amount. Like, it won't necessarily all go to waste. And there we go. And here, we want to make a small transmutation chamber. What if I were to do this? There we go. Well, Mr. Sandroom died today. I'm so sad to announce this. Alright. So now chaotic transmutation time. And we got brass. Actually, there we go. Because I don't think I have sand on there. Yeah, so that one is moss. That one is gonna be sand. You're gonna make me do it. You're gonna make me remove it. The troubles of being a small content creator. And that's diamond. In other words, Uko blood. So we're basically kind of stuck here until we get silver, pretty much. Hope that's fine with you all. Because we need silver for the nullifying altar. Alright. Actually... I'll just put diamond here. I removed the oil, but I don't even know if we have any stored down there. We have the spell though, so it's not like it really matters. And I just realized I don't think we have an oil container down there. God damn it, diamond again. I will say, today's stream might not be like a very long stream. We're already like 1 hour in. I might finish at like 1 hour and a half. Like essentially right now we're just doing the preparations for the nullifying altar, and when we have it, we will probably end stream there. Oh, we actually want acid. Wemblood, I mean. I don't think we had toxic sludge. We, in fact, didn't. Toxic sludge also allows for the obtention of a few other things. Right now, for example, we have polymorphine, we don't have chaotic polymorphine, but we can synthesize chaotic poly out of toxic sludge and poly. So in short, that was a good thing that we got it. Wormblood, one of the biggest thing I could have gotten from this, along with silver. Alright, and Wormblood actually, basically is our liquid insulator. It's kind of like a seal. You put a small layer of it on top of whatever liquid you're trying to store. And if that liquid evaporates when it's in the contact or presence of air, that stops that contact from happening. And because warm blood is also one of the lightest liquids, it floats on top of like most liquids in the game. I don't even think that there's a single liquid that actually floats above warm blood. I may be wrong on that though. Alright, there we go. One of the nice thing too is with silver being like, how could I say, with silver being transmutable in this way, it is practically like, you know, a renewable material. I can convert pretty much anything to silver if I'm like, you know, good enough. I can use literally just water for this. And the reason why that's a good thing is it makes silver and copper as well, because I think copper is also conductive. It makes both of them, you know, something you can reliably use to conduct electricity, even in like normal vanilla, you know, Noita. So if ever we find a way to actually do electricity in Noita correctly, those materials are, in a sense, infinite. So there's like so many ways in which finding electricity, like a way to actually harness it correctly in Noita, like there's so many ways in which it would be so cool. Because you would be able to make it happen essentially in like the base game without anything, if you're crazy enough. Which some people have proven to be. God damn it, it made some steam. Oh, yes! I got it. I got just like 1% of the flask of fungus blood. But thanks to that I've got fungus blood. Because I make him. So fungus blood is one of those things where I do actually need the worm blood method to actually store it. And there we go. And you've probably seen that, like, compared to the other, it definitely did not pour nearly as much of it as it usually does. And that's because it's, like, so fucking volatile that, like, as I'm pouring it, it's already disappearing because of air contact. It's one of the liquids that takes the least amount of time to, like, disappear in Noita. And there we go. So we have fungus blood. That is actually pretty cool. And again, like, I'm not saying fungus blood is the hardest liquid to hold, because definitely not. I've seen stuff like void liquid be stored. Void liquid, for example, is an interesting example, because it is the, like, densest liquid in the game. It is actually more dense than extremely dense rock and dense rock. And what it means is, because of that density, when it flows, it actually tries to sink below the rock. So it basically creates, like, it erodes the rock as it flows, because it displaces every pixel, like, 1 pixel up, whenever it contacts with them. If I recall, the way to, like, store it is with summon platforms and summon walls. But, like, you're always gonna have a little bit of leakage from it. Which means that, like, if you contain void liquid, you'll always have, like, erosion down of the containment chamber. So you see, when it actually hits a diamond or, like, a metal, I can't actually transmute those back, which is a bit annoying. It basically literally means I have to pick them up, and in that case that's excess, so I'm gonna have to throw it away somewhere. And I already know where. I already know where I'm gonna throw it. Ooh, honey. I don't have honey yet. Honey has a few reactions. The more important one is making ambrosia and I believe poison? Which I'm gonna have to actually, like, search a little bit, because I don't know if it's the same poison variant as a poison trail. Because if it is, it might be worth it to actually make the reaction just for the poison. Oh, I never actually dug out the, I never actually did the... I don't know how to fucking say this. The disposal area. I thought I did. Huh. I'm digging more just so I have like the potential for expansion. So there we go. Now we have a disposal chamber. And up this way, I'm gonna make just a small holder for any possible gases that want to go out. The main thing we're trying to contain with this, by the way, like inflatable gas, inflammable gas and stuff like this is usually fine because they just kind of go away on their own without doing anything. The main thing we don't want to escape this is steam. Because steam turns back into water, and in the form of steam, it is very hard to actually control. So we don't want it to go basically everywhere. Diamond everywhere. Oh, pretty. Okay, I definitely dug this down enough. So there we go, honey. Back to our transmutation. Okay, it's about to be 1 hour and a half and I'm not even getting silver. Please? It's always diamond. It's always just diamond. fungus. Hmm. Why is the water going down? Is that from the steam that I made in the transmutation room? Hmm. Hello! Hello, hello, first timer in chat. Ironic Hera, I think, if I pronounced that correctly. Hope you're doing well and welcome into the stream. Right now it's gambling time. We are continuously re-rolling for silver. Alright, the complicated thing with fungus is that I can't really eat too much of it. I can't do the same thing as other powders where, like, I just eat them to fucking cleanse them. Because they can't allow fungal shift to happen. Because that would basically ruin the way the run is going. I could burn the fungus. That could be a way. I mean, that works. Like I can eat a little bit, but not enough to get to like 180 seconds on it. That would be bad. The presence of diamond in my line of sight right now is making me very angry. You can't see it. You can't see it because you can't see my face, but I'm seething right now, I'm red. Listen, if it was a blog game of a certain kind, I would be very happy, yes. But it is not. It is not. It is simply not. Oh, I don't have slime. I don't think. I don't think I have slime. Alright. I mean, they are pretty, but kind of useless to me right now, considering that I already have a stock of them. And I can't really overstock resources. I mean, it's something new, still not what I want though. Alright. I desire to move the moss so that I can have slime. We're adding a few here, cause the more I do this transmutation shit, the more I need space to store stuff. I know, complicated math. Very complicated math. Alright, so here I wanted to put moss. And here I wanted to put burning powder. God damn it, some of it got in there. The one thing that's a bit annoying about this entire thing is that you can't really avoid moss cross-contamination. Moss will get into places, and there's not really much you can do about it. God damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to land on the thing. That's a bit of brass. I thought it was mushroom. Yeah, the gold here is a bit annoying, because I need to not actually enter contact with it, or else I just consume the thing. God damn it. Actually, just a single fire spell probably would fix it. Why do I feel like there's no fire spell anywhere? That would simply be because there's no fire spell anywhere. Fun. I know what to do. There we go. That's just like a small steam collection area to prevent it from just going everywhere. And there we go. Once I have multiple Chaos Kivi, I'm going to keep one of the... That is unfortunate. I'm gonna keep the Kioskivi up there actually for the time I'm doing this, because I don't want to have to do this entire fucking trip all the time. Precisely, I'm gonna keep him right here. A lot of honey, not a lot of anything I want, not a lot of silver. I do know for a fact that silver is something that can actually be generated off of this. I wouldn't have wasted all of that time if I wasn't sure of that. I would have looked up the wiki at some point or another. I just know that it's a really small chance. So it's a bit annoying to actually roll for it. It's basically gambling. Ah, diamond again. Okay. It might just be that... It might just be that we're not gonna do nullifying altar today. We have everything we need for it though. It's just that like the rolls have been so unfortunate and we've just not been getting like the one thing we want, like at all. The fact that in the entire like disposal room, it's all just diamond. Actually, I'm gonna put some variety in there. Indeed they are. Whenever I see them, I fucking suffer. Why is there weird fungus in there? No, not in the middle of the honey. Alright, I think that's gonna be my last attempt at getting silver this stream. If this does not work, it's gonna be the end of today's stream. If it does, we're gonna do Nullifying Altar. So pray with me. That is brass. Still 1/2 of the bag. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's actually fucking insane. What the fuck? Fuck you. I was so happy and you ruined the moment for me here. Alright, I'm also gonna take the opportunity to actually grab whiskey into a bottle. Come on, it was like an hour just before. Oh, that's because I'm holding the potion mimic. All right. Beautiful. Alright. I'm putting the other pouch here. I'm gonna put the Chaos Kiwi back in its place. Because I can finally say that for now we don't need it anymore. Alright, so now we want another bottle. I'm going to grab 1 pixel of blood, 1 pixel of whiskey. I'm gonna pass by the Sea of Mimicium. And then the altar. I just want to do this that way because I feel like it'll prevent a bunch of problems in the long term. Or rather, I feel like it'll prevent problems when I actually do the ritual. I don't know, I feel like it's more controllable in a flask. There we go. I'm gonna put the transmutation wand here. And now we can just head towards the altar of nullification. Just to make sure of where it is. I have it memorized, but I prefer to make sure. So there we go. Alright, it should be pretty simple. With what we have here and everything, it should not be that complicated to actually do this. It's just gonna be like, for a moment we'll be more vulnerable than we used to be. Because we won't have any of our perks, we won't have any of the immunities, and I have to be careful not to pick up the fucking ghost perk. Another fun thing, by the way, with perk removal, like there's actually 2 fun things. One, you can use this to perk duplicates. If the perk removal happens while you're polymorphed, the game will basically create, like, it will place a copy of all of the perks that you have in the world without actually removing the perks from you. So when you depolymorph, you'll still have all of your perks like you used to. And another, like, interesting thing about perk removal is it allows you to stack perks that you usually or normally wouldn't be able to. A good example of that, for example, is well, any of the types of immunities, you can't stack more than once. Once you pick up, for example, like explosion immunity, it's not gonna pop up into a holy mountain again. But if you remove the perk, and either duplicate it or go to a holy mountain and then equip it there and then go back to the nullifying altar and put that perk back on, you can have 2 of them. For certain perks, like the immunity perks and all of that, it does not really do anything. But you have some perks where it can be interesting. I don't have them off of the top of my head though. But I just know that this is a thing. That is a lot of money. There we go. All right. So let me just remember. Blood, spirit, silver, in that order. I have to make sure that all of them are dead, because when I'll remove my perks, it'll also remove my Molov that I have stacked. So everything that's nearby will come for me the moment I do it. Alright. Blood. Spirit. How the fuck did this guy get here? Just make sure that I don't fucking forget any guys. All right. And silver. And there we go. Where is the ghost? I see him. All of the other perks I do want. I have to be careful about picking them up too fast, because the amount of particles could crash my game. Alright, how are we looking? Pretty good. And the reason I didn't want the ghost is because it was causing problems with the like, long-term side of this run, where it is very probable that I'm gonna have, like, some entity manipulation going on at some point. Then having these guys means that at some point or another, any entity I'll have in my base will get killed by them if I just leave them to roam. And that's a problem. Alright. I think my sound system is broken. What I think here is we'll go back to the base and we'll end stream then. All right. Well, right now we're not bothered by the ghosts anymore. So the run is basically fully good. It'll be fully cemented. Like, I'll be basically unkillable once we get our hands on poly immunity. But that's gonna be a bit. That's gonna be something to work on. Alright, well, we collected quite a bit today. In the end, I thought the main, like, thing we would do today would be the altar, and collecting stuff would be kind of a byproduct of that. But in the end, like, collecting stuff was kind of the main thing. We did way more of that than we did any other thing today's stream. It is a good thing. Do keep in mind, it is a good thing. Why is there fire here? All right. I don't really know what we'll do next stream. I'm guessing just a lot more resource and item collection. Maybe some base expansion as well. And probably some alchemy, because we have a lot of resources that we can get through alchemy that we don't have. Like, we have access to them, but we don't have them quite yet. Because we do need to go through the process of making them. It is really nice to see, yeah, all of this shine and grow. I am playing Noita the loot goblins way. But yeah, for now, the stream is pretty much over. We've done quite a bit. Surprisingly, we've done quite a bit. My god, the gold! I just saw the amount of gold I have. That's actually kind of crazy. But yeah. Next stream is going to be probably on Thursday, I think. I don't remember my schedule. I'm going off of memory, so it might not be. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you liked today's stream, that was actually a very, very nice and chill stream. I kind of liked it. If you liked today's stream, do consider dropping a follow. Do consider also checking my other socials and platforms. Everything is linked in the Twitch About Me. I have like a Discord, a YouTube channel, a VODs channel. I have like all of this, so if you did enjoy the content, do consider checking all of that. But yeah, for today that's gonna be it. Oh, actually, I'm thinking next stream we could do we could bring a gourd down here. But yeah, for today that's gonna be it. Wish you all enjoyed the stream. And bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.